Greetings once more, my fellow seekers of truth. Our journey through the intricate landscapes of human consciousness continues, guided by Eckhart Tolle's perspectives and the depths of analytical psychology. We have explored the ego, the shadow, the nature of suffering, and pathways to stillness and self-realization. Today, our contemplation turns to the very fabric of reality itself. Mr. Tolle speaks eloquently of the distinction between form and formless, a dichotomy that holds the key to understanding our true nature and our place in the cosmos.
And you see this through symbolic life.
This concept invites rigorous examination through my understanding of the symbolic life and the dynamic interplay between inner and outer realities. It is crucial to discern how these profound perspectives illuminate existence, where they converge, and where they offer distinct yet complementary insights into the mysteries of being.
What does Tolle mean by form and formless?
Mr. Tolle presents a fundamental distinction. For him, form encompasses all that is manifest, all with temporary existence in space and time. This includes not only physical objects, trees, mountains, the human body, but also thoughts, emotions, concepts, the ego itself, and the entire world of phenomena we perceive through our senses. All these are transient, subject to birth and death, appearance and disappearance. They are the ever-changing surface of reality, the dance of manifestation. Nothing in form is permanent. Everything is in constant flux. The body ages, thoughts come and go, emotions rise and fall, even mountains erode. Impermanence is inherent to form's nature.
And the formless?
Conversely, the formless is the unmanifested, the timeless, spaceless dimension of pure consciousness, the being that underlies and permeates all form. It is the eternal, unchanging essence, the source from which all forms arise and to which they return. He describes it as the unmanifested, the God essence, the intelligence, giving rise to the universe. This formless dimension is not abstract philosophy, but accessible reality, directly experienced through cultivating presence and inner stillness. It is the ground of our being, the I am, existing prior to any thought, emotion, or identification with form. When we strip away mental and emotional conditioning, all identifications with roles and possessions, what remains is this pure presence, this formless awareness.
The relationship between them is crucial.
The relationship is central to Tolle's teaching. He emphasizes the human compulsion to become identified with form. We identify with our thoughts, emotions, possessions, roles, physical body. And this identification is the root cause of suffering. Why? Because everything we identify with is form, and all form is impermanent. When we build our sense of self on the transient, we live in constant fear of loss, anxiety about change.
Liberation comes through recognizing the formless.
By transcending this identification, by recognizing form's impermanence, one connects with the eternal, unchanging, formless dimension within. This connection brings profound peace, liberation from death's fear, and recognition of one's true immortal nature. The goal is not to reject form, we must live in the world of form, but to recognize its transient nature and live from the deeper reality of the formless, allowing it to illuminate one's experience of the manifest world. One becomes rooted in the formless while engaging with form, like a tree whose roots go deep while its branches reach skyward.
Your symbolic life takes a different approach.
Indeed, now let us turn to my understanding of engaging with deeper reality dimensions through the symbolic life. For me, the symbolic life is not mere intellectual exercise, but a profound way of being, a conscious relationship with the unconscious, where inner and outer realities are inextricably interconnected through symbols mediating power. It recognizes that life is not merely facts and events to be catalogued rationally, but a tapestry rich with meaning, constantly speaking in a language transcending the purely rational. The symbolic life is about learning to read this language, to hear what the psyche constantly communicates.
What distinguishes a symbol from a sign?
Symbols are not mere signs or allegories. A stop sign means stop, one-to-one correspondence. But a symbol is far richer. and more mysterious. Symbols are living expressions, bridging conscious and unconscious, form and meaning, concrete and archetypal. A symbol is the best possible expression for something unknown, something the conscious mind cannot fully grasp. It points to deeper reality, numinous experience transcending rational explanation. The cross, the circle, the serpent, the hero's journey. These are not just images, but powerful meaning carriers resonating with the psyche's deepest layers, drawing power from the collective unconscious. When we encounter true symbols in dreams, art, myths, or even outer life events, they carry multiple meaning layers. They cannot be reduced to single interpretation. They speak on many levels simultaneously, their meaning continuing to unfold over time.
Inner and outer realities interconnect through symbols.
My work emphasizes profound interplay of inner and outer realities. I posited that the outer world, the world of form, often reflects the inner world, the unconscious contents, and vice versa. External experiences trigger internal complexes, activating unconscious material. Our internal states project meaning onto external events, shaping how we perceive and experience the world. The symbolic life involves recognizing these connections, understanding how personal experiences are embedded in universal archetypal patterns. A person going through divorce isn't simply experiencing legal contract dissolution. They may be living the archetypal death and rebirth pattern, the descent into the underworld, the shadow confrontation. When we recognize this symbolic dimension, the experience becomes more than personal tragedy. It becomes initiation, transformation. It's a process of finding meaning in the seemingly mundane, recognizing the sacred in the profane, understanding that the psyche extends beyond the skull into the world around us.
This brings profound meaning.
Engaging with the symbolic life brings profound meaning and purpose. When we live symbolically, we're not merely reacting to isolated external events, but actively participating in a larger, meaningful drama. Dreams, myths, rituals, synchronistic events become guides, offering insights into our personal journey and connection to collective human experience. A dream is not random neural activity. It's communication from the unconscious, speaking in symbols. A synchronistic event, meaningful coincidence, is not mere chance, but a moment when inner and outer worlds align, revealing their hidden connection. This engagement allows integrating unconscious contents into consciousness, leading to wholeness and deeper understanding of our individual destiny within existence's grand scheme. When we live symbolically, life is not random events to be endured, but a meaningful journey to be understood and lived fully.
Both acknowledge deeper reality beyond the material.
Here we arrive at a fascinating intersection. Tolle's distinction between form and formless and my symbolic life. Both perspectives acknowledge deeper reality transcending the purely material or intellectual. Both guide the individual beyond superficial existence toward more profound, meaningful life experience. This shared recognition of a transcendent dimension forms significant convergence.
Yet the methodologies diverge.
However, the methodological and conceptual differences are crucial. Tolle's emphasis is on transcending identification with form to connect directly with the formless. His path is disidentification, stepping back from the manifest world to rest in pure, unconditioned awareness underlying it all. The formless is accessed through direct, unmediated presence experience, where conceptual activity quiets. The goal is recognizing form's impermanence and finding true identity in eternal, unchanging being. This is transcendence, rising above the world of form to touch the formless.
While symbolic life finds meaning within form.
My symbolic life concept emphasizes finding meaning within form through symbolic interpretation and engagement. While I too recognize deeper, unmanifested reality akin to Tolle's formless, or what I call the self, my approach is not to transcend form, but to understand its symbolic significance, penetrate its depths, discover the meaning it carries. Symbols are the mediators, bridges connecting conscious and unconscious, manifest and unmanifest. They are the language through which deeper realities communicate with consciousness. The outer world, the world of form, is not merely something to be transcended or seen as illusory, but a rich tapestry of symbols that, properly understood, reveal profound truths about the inner world and collective unconscious. Consider a powerful dream of descending into a dark cave and encountering a fierce animal. From Tolle's perspective, this is ultimately just another form to be observed and released. From my perspective, this dream is symbolic communication, rich with meaning. The cave might represent the unconscious itself, the descent a necessary journey into the depths, the fierce animal perhaps the shadow or instinctual energy needing confrontation and integration.
The formless needs the symbolic for integration.
From my perspective, Tolle's Formless could be seen as akin to the undifferentiated self, the ultimate psychic totality, which is indeed beyond specific forms or concepts. His direct presence experience allows glimpsing this boundless realm, and this is valuable. However, for this experience to be fully integrated and lead to lasting psychological wholeness, it requires conscious engagement with the symbolic. The symbolic life provides necessary structure and meaning-making capacity for conscious integration of these profound formless experiences. Without the symbolic formless experience, while liberating in the moment, might remain unanchored, lacking psychological depth and comprehensive understanding necessary for sustained transformation and full self-realization. It risks becoming spiritual bypass, avoiding difficult psychological integration work by escaping into transcendent states. The archetypes, expressed through symbols, give form and meaning to the formless, making it comprehensible and integrable for the human psyche. They are how the formless communicates with us, how it becomes accessible to consciousness. To dismiss symbols is to cut ourselves off from the very language through which transformation occurs.
How do we integrate both approaches?
In concluding our contemplation of Tolle's Form and Formless and my symbolic life, I find rich, deeply complementary perspectives. Tolle's emphasis on transcending form identification to connect with the eternal, unmanifested formless offers a vital, accessible path for our modern world. His teachings provide direct experiential routes to profound inner peace, recognizing one's true nature beyond transient phenomena. His insights are invaluable, offering glimpses into being's timeless dimension. In an age dominated by materialism, by identification with possessions and achievements, Tolle's teaching provides necessary correction, pointing us back to our being's eternal ground.
Yet symbolic engagement remains essential.
Yet, from analytical psychology's perspective, while direct formless experience is crucial spiritual insight, the journey toward true psychological wholeness, toward individuation, demands more comprehensive, integrative approaches. It requires not just formless experience, but conscious engagement with symbolic language through which deeper realities communicate. The world of form, far from being merely illusion to transcend, is a rich meaning source when approached symbolically. Every event, relationship, challenge carries symbolic meaning. Our dreams speak in symbols. Our lives unfold in archetypal patterns. To dismiss form is to dismiss the very medium through which the unconscious communicates. Symbols bridge the manifest and unmanifest, allowing us to integrate profound spiritual experiences into conscious lives. They give us transformation's language, ways to understand and work with unconscious energies.
Both together create wholeness.
Therefore, I propose the most complete transformative path embraces both the transcendent and symbolic. Tolle's presence cultivation and formless connection can create necessary inner spaciousness, quiet receptivity, the still point from which we perceive more clearly. This heightened awareness serves as foundation for arduous yet rewarding symbolic interpretation and active imagination work. From this presence place, we can consciously engage with forms and images arising, whether in dreams, synchronistic events, relationships, or creative expressions, understanding their meaning, dialoguing with them, integrating their wisdom into lived experience. It is in this harmonious interplay between direct formless experience and profound psychological symbolic life work, between transcendence and engagement between eternal and temporal, that the human spirit finds its most complete, authentic, resilient expression. May your journey honor both the formless's boundless freedom and profound meaning found in existence's symbolic tapestry. May you learn to rest in the formless while engaging fully with form, to touch eternity while living fully in time.
Both dimensions honored.
Yes, for we are beings existing in both realms, rooted in the eternal, manifest in time. To deny either is to diminish what we are. The fullness of human life requires both transcendence's vertical dimension and symbolic meaning's horizontal dimension.
Become who you really are.